So Lord usually never likes to proclaim his glories. Like Krishna himself, he said, avajananti mamuda naham prakasa sarvasya yogamaya samavrtaha mudoyam nabijanati lokoma machamabhyam. Krishna doesn't go and explain himself to anyone. Why do I explain? If you don't understand about Krishna, what is the use of explaining himself to you? So Krishna doesn't do that. Krishna did this in Duta Parva, in Mahabharata, when Krishna went to speak for Pandavas in Kaurava Sabha, then what happened? Many rishis like Parashurama, Markandeya, Bhishma, Vyasa, many rishis, they said, hey, Krishna is to Bhagavan Swayam, Krishna is Supreme Lord, please try to worship Krishna, please try to understand Krishna. They were glorifying Krishna. Krishna was furious. Krishna, he stood up and he shouted on everyone, why are you all speaking about my glories here? I'm not here to establish my glories. It is not that because you are establishing my glories, I become Supreme Lord. If you don't praise me, it is not that I will not become a Supreme Lord. I am already Supreme Lord. So you don't have to glorify me. Just do whatever I'm saying. Here I came for only one purpose, that to establish the Pandavas, to give back whatever is their own thing they should get back. So I'm here for this reason, not to establish myself. Though Krishna doesn't like to establish his glories, but here you can see personally Krishna is establishing his own glories. That's why Arjuna is very happy, because Krishna, even in that Sabha, he does not want to establish his glories, but here Krishna is, in his own words, is glorifying. Yes, I am that supreme person. If you know me, then you can understand me. You can understand me very happy, and you can understand me completely. Then he says that I understand whatever you say, it is true. I understand you completely. I accept whatever you say as true. Sarvameta Ritatmanye. Rita means truth. So whatever you say, that is true. Sarvameta Ritatmanye. Yenma Bhatase Kesava. Nahitvam Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidur Neva Danavaha. No one can understand you completely. Not Devadas, not even Dhanavas. No one can understand you completely. But you are the creator of all the creator, the performers of all kinds of fasting, master of everything in this universe, and only you know about yourself completely. No one knows about you completely. Only you can explain about yourself completely. So that's why he says that Bhaktum Arhasi Aseshena. If you think I'm qualified enough, then please tell me your glories more, your energies. I want to hear more. That how you are maintaining this universe, how you are controlling this universe. I want to hear these things. It is not that I am doubting you, but I want to hear from you all the glories so that I can meditate on those objects. So you have said that I should meditate. Man mana bhav mat bhakto. You said always think about me. How I should think you? Because in this world I am seeing many things here. So when I see these things, how I should meditate on you? So that is the whole point. In which object should I think of you while meditating? Oh Lord, that is what Krishna says. Vistarena atmano yogam vibhutis janardana bhuya katam triptirhi shrunmato nasti me amritam. He says, please explain me in detail about all those glories. Krishna says, already have explained to you. How many times I should explain you about my energies? Yes, it's amritam. It is nectar. I don't feel satisfied. How many times you explain? I like to hear more and more. That is the quality of devotion service. That is the quality of spiritual. Spiritual means you want to hear more and more. The more you hear, the more taster it becomes. So Arjuna just said this and he stopped. Then Krishna starts his glories, to describe his glories. Then Krishna says, Hanta. Hanta means alas. Hanta means it's like exclamatory mark. Hanta. Hantate katayishyami divyahi atma vibhutayaha pradayan pradhanyanta kurushreshta nastyo anta vistarasya me. Hey Kurushreshta, hey Arjuna, you have simply asked, you have asked very simply to describe all the glories or all the energies of me, but it is impossible to explain everything of my glories, everything of my energies. Anta, that's why he said Anta, it is impossible to explain, but I will just tell you some pradanya, some important points, some importance of some important vibhutis of mine. I will explain to you. So please listen those vibhutis. Then Krishna starts speaking. Aham atma gudakesha sarva bhutasaya stitaha aham adischa madhyam cha bhutanam anta eva cha. He says, I am Atma Bhutesha. And Krishna comes down as three kinds of Paramatma. Krishna, he expands himself as Karnoda Sai Vishnu, Kshiroda Sai Vishnu, and Garbhoda Sai Vishnu. So, Krishna, in one word to say, this whole world is beautiful. Whole world is beautiful. Why? Because Krishna is the Paramatma, is the Paramatma for the whole world. If Lord is not there as Paramatma, this world won't look beautiful. So Krishna just said in one word, everything is beautiful because of me. Whenever you see some beautiful things, whenever you see some great things, whenever you see some glorious thing, then just understand my energy is working. So without my energy, nothing becomes glorious, nothing becomes beautiful, nothing becomes great. So that's what Krishna starts with. So Krishna expands himself in three forms. That is, one is Karanodaka. Karanodaka means he is a Paramatma of Pradhana. Then we have Garbhodaka. Garbhodaka means he is the Paramatma for this whole universe. He is the Paramatma for Brahma, Lord Brahma. Then he becomes Paramatma for each and every living entity. That is called Kshiroda Sai Vishnu. So he expands inside into this three kinds of form. That's what Krishna says in this shloka, in 20th shloka. Adityanam aham Vishnur Jyotisham Ravir Amshuman Marichir Marutam Asmi Nakshatranam aham Sashihi Vedanam Samavedosmi Devanam Asmi Vasavaha Indriyanam Manaschasmi Bhutanam Chasmi Chetanaha. And he says, among Adityas, I am the Vishnu. There are 12 Adityas. Vamana, Aryaman, Indra, Tvashta, Varuna, Datta, Bhaya, Parjanya, Vivaswan, Amshuman, Mitra, Pushya. So they are all called 12 Adityas. Just a second. So in Dvada Adityas, Vishnu, that is Vamana. Vamana is Vishnu's expansion. So Lord says, among the Adityas, I am the Vishnu, and among the thing which gives light, I am the sun. Among the Maruts, or wind, that which gives wind, Maruts, then Lord is Marichi. Among stars, he is the moon. Among Vedas, he is Gana Rupa, Samagana. Among Devatas, he is the king of Devatas, that is Indra. Among senses, he is the mind which inspires other senses to act and also to differentiate the things. So difficult to conquer the mind. So he is the mind, and also among the living entities, he is the consciousness. Then Rudranam Shankaraschasmi Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam Vasunam Pavakastasmi Meru Shikaranam Aham Purudasam Mukyam Mam Viddhipartha Brahaspatim Cheninam Aham Skanda Sarasamasmi Sagaraha Maharishinam Bhruguraham Girim Asmi Ekam Aksharam Vigyanam Japa Yajñosmi Stavaranam Himalayaha Ashvanta Sarva Vrikshanam Devarshinam Chanarada Gandharvanam Chitrarata Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi Utrai Savasam Ashvananam Vidhimam Amurtodbhavam Airavatam Gajendranam Naranam Chanaradhipam Ayudhanam Maham Vajram Devunam Asmi Kamaduk Parjanyastasmi Kandarpo Sarpanam Asmi Vasukihi Anantaschasmi Naganam Varuno Yadasamaham Pitrunam Aryamaschasmi Yamasamayantadaham. So Krishna just glorifies. We'll just go one by one. There is not much time, so I will not go through shlokas. I will just go through the meaning, what he says. So among Rudras, among 11 Rudras, he is Shankara. There are 11 Rudras: Manyu, Manu, Maninasa, Mahan, Shiva, Rutantvaja, Ugrareta, Bhava, Kala, Vamadeva, Dhritavrita. So these are all 11 Rudras. So among these 11 Rudras is called Shankara. Among Yakshas, who protects the wealth of demigods, he is Kuvera. Among Vasus, there are Ashtavasus. Among Ashtavasus is called Agni. So Apa, Dhruva, Soma, Dharma, Anila, Pavaka, Pratyusha, Prabhasa, they are called Ashtavasus. So in this he is Pavaka, Agni. And among Shikara, among the mountains is the golden mountain, Meru. Among Purohita is Brihaspati. Among the soldier in command, the commander of demigods, soldier is Kanda. Among the reservoir of water is ocean. Among Maharishis is Bhrigu Rishi. Among the words is Om. Among sacrifice is Japa. Among the immobile objects is Himalaya. Among the tree is Pippala. Among the rishis, Deva rishis, is Narada. Among Gandharva, he is Chittarratha. Among Siddhas, he is Kapila. Among horses, these are things which are arising from this Amrita Mantana, from nectar. So among horses, he is Uchraisava. Among elephants, he is Airavata. Among men, he is the king, because king is stronger and he is the one who establishes dharma. So among men, he is the king. Among the weapon, he is Vajra. Among the cows, he is Kamadhenu. Among the thing which produces child, he is the lust. Among the snake, among the serpents, he is the Vasuki. Among the Nagas, means male snake. Among the Nagas, he is Ananta. Among water lives, he is Varuna. Among the Pitris, he is the Aryama. Among the Punisher, he is Yama himself. Among the Daityas, he is Prahlada. Among the controller, or who has the ability to do anything, to change anything, he is the time. Among the animals, he is the lion. Among the birds, he is Garuda. Among the purifier and very fast, he is the wind. Among the holder of the weapons, he is Lord Rama. Among the fishes, he is Makara, that is crocodile. The crocodile is considered as Ganga Devi's Vahana or vehicle. So among the running water, river, he is Ganges. I am the creator, destroyer, and the maintainer of everything. In the 32nd shloka, Krishna speaks about all this thing. What is it?